Grace and peace. Our topic this week is God moments. I really wish I had some amazing story to share, a Moses moment or a Jesus moment where the voice of God is just loud and clear. I don't have one. What I have today is fog. At first it's spiritual fog. I was spiritually foggy. So I'd taken a call and I knew that I was called to this particular church that was what I was going to call very risky. So they had a reputation. They had fired every pastor since well before I was born, and their membership now was well below 30, and it was just risky, right? Out in the middle of a cornfield, and I was aware that when I went into the sanctuary, that kind of beautiful, peaceful feel that you have when you come into like a sanctuary here in Downers Grove, that, yeah, that wasn't there. It was icky, kind of chill down your spine feel. And to make it worse, the more and more I was praying and trying to figure out what to do, the more it was that as I was driving daily, the fog literally was descending on the road. So I was driving to and from work in the fog as my spiritual being was foggy about what I was supposed to be doing here. And I was doing ministry, but that clear goal. On a particular day, as I was really wrestling, God, what are you calling me to do here? Was also a day when the fog was so dense, that cliched, as thick as pea soup, and it wouldn't lift. It just had set. And I'm in the middle of a cornfield with nobody, with a church sanctuary that is in fog. And I was kind of like, just sit with it. It's not clear. Well, great. Thanks. And it wasn't the next day, but it was sometime that week that the matriarch of the church comes in. She sits down to talk. And not these exact words, but the sum and substance of what she wanted to say was that she remembered one of the pastors who had come in and one of the scriptures. And it was talking about how God was not in the whirlwind and was somehow not in the cloud or the smoke, but God was in the voice that comes after. And that passage just kept coming to her. And she'd been thinking that maybe their church all these years had been just so busy, right? Just whirlwind and smoke and fire and going. Now they never took time to kind of wait for that voice, God, that still small voice. And what did I think of that? That was a God moment. Now, she didn't say the word fog, but smoke and cloud and fog. And the still small voice. Because we are so busy. Our agenda, our time, our whirlwind, our need, ours, that we don't wait for the still small voice. And at the beginning of the pandemic, we were saying, wow, this is the takeaway. This is what we need to learn. And we're 8 months in. And I think to myself, that lesson 8 months ago? Well, dang. We forgot all about that, didn't we? And I remember that God moment. And I think, the whirlwind and the fog. And I'm pretty clear. I hope that you have moments where God is clear in your life. And may you always know that God has clearly blessed you in every moment and every time.